I'm Aaron Hallett. I wrote original Christian rock. Let me just get started doing that. Let me set the tempo. You're going to hear drums. That's a MIDI loop that I use. That might work. Okay. I got through it. I don't know if I'm going to keep what I did at the ending, but I did something at the ending that I'll see if it's... I might just keep it, because what the heck, it's going to be an eternity of a long song. Alright, I just started that a measure early. Let's chop it. Listen to that. I don't hate it. It's going to blend in there and just sound ridiculous. So, you know what's happening? Alright, so C sharp. Do I want to just follow the exact rhythm? I probably do. Yeah, okay, just root notes, because otherwise that is not going to cut through and sound like anything other than slop. Barely above that range now. So if you ever hear these ridiculous tones I'm doing, it's actually just the plug-in and or I've got a Boss Poly shifter, so I can do a lot of different tunings. Alright, I just turn it down a lot. I might even do more, but just getting it in range. Dupe. I'm feeling lazy. I'm just gonna do this. So I did that first take all the way through. Work smarter, not harder, right? Okay, so... Oh, that's not the guitar solo. This is. Alright, I just put on the fake overdub. It's not fake, it's just, yeah, you know. Cuts through fine. Alright, saving, turning down. I need to run in the house real quick. I'll be right back and grab my bass when I sit down again. Alright, so before I even bother putting anything else on here, and I don't even know if I want to, I'm going to just do the drums. Well, just like me, if I'm going to have a mistake, it's going to be at the very end of an eternity-long song. Missed the tom entirely and went right under it, in between it and the snare drum. That may or may not be it. I'm not sure. Did I, look out and that's in time anyway? Because that's hilarious. I think it is, because it doesn't look wrong. So the same idea for the chorus. What am I doing? C sharp. What's the rhythm here? Kind of went into more straight eighth notes when I got into the pre-chorus chorus. This just helped reinforce that whole thing. And yeah, okay, now I think I'm going to do lyrics. Save. I put down some lyrics. I'm just going to start running with this because I was about to go in the house, but I was like, nah, I think I got something. I don't want to do it before I forget anything. So I just got through the whole thing there. All right, so I'm going to cut the chorus here. My battery is almost about to poop out again. Got this thing a year and a half ago, and it's starting to get bad. I got to see if it works when it gets here, but I just ordered a thing, and I didn't even know it was a thing until last night. I was realizing my battery is dying quickly, and I was like, I hate that these stupid cameras don't just have a charge cable you can plug in, recharge the battery that way, and or just keep the camera going with the wall outlet, you know? So it turns out they do. It's in the form factor of a battery attached to a wall outlet, but it is apparently a thing. So I'm like so relieved because I'm like, you mean if I go into the house, you know, just take a little break or something like that and I leave the camera on, the battery's not going to be dead by the time I get back? That's great. I don't have an extra battery either. They're actually pretty expensive. The charge cable, though, is $20. Really cheap. The lyrics I put down are going to be copy pasted to the bottom of the description box, assuming they work, because this just updated the Pages app, and I have no idea if it's going to... Yeah, those are going to be copy pasted down there, though. The middle of my description box has a big list with all of the places I'm available online if you want to purchase or stream my music. It's pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes I explain it, sometimes I'm like, yeah, you can figure it out. So today's one of those days. The top of my description box has a link to what I think is the best Bible teaching you're going to find anywhere. I would say everything else I see is subjective, which means they're importing traditional denominational stuff and skewing the meaning of everything and messing everybody up. So I see that in abundance online all over the place. And knowing that that's the case, I decided I'm just going to throw this link here because it's the opposite of that. It's objective teaching, which means just what does it say? What were the writers intending? Grammar translation from the original languages happens, and that just clears up the meaning right away. But there's no other stuff. It's just teaching. So that's a good resource. I put it there for that reason. So if you want to check it out, go for it. I write a song every morning. My mindset is I'm just going to come out here and do it. I don't care if I'm the worst at it there is. I'm just coming out to get better than I was, and I'm turning on the camera and you can see the process. I'm not trying to be like super impressive in any way, shape, or form. This is just me coming out in the morning, tired, running on coffee, and writing a song. So that is literally what you're seeing. Yeah, that's it. I will see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Till then, later. Bye.
Unrested and tired. Why do I even bother? I'm broken alone. Oh, is everyone just this way? So worry, I'm not bothered. I'm special. Can you say it? I've got bullshit, you know, but it's a masquerading and maybe you'll stay away. Hey, someone's better. Oh, so again, hey, oh, I'm further than I was before. West of what I'm best at what I hate to do. Don't get me wrong, I don't understand it either. Waking up on this bad new day after a long sleep, unrested and tired. Why did I even bother? Hey, I'm just broken. It just means everyone this way.